Hey, welcome. I'm Lisa Natoli, and today is called the Wholeness Experiment. And this really is the name of a class that I'm going to be teaching for 1 month in January 2023 for the Evolve community at the Teachers of God Foundation. And it begins on January 9th, and I'll be teaching live every Monday for 4 Mondays, and the enrollment is open to join for the entire year. There's teachers every single month for 2023. And the enrollment closes on December 11th for the whole year, or you can join just individually month by month, and that enrollment opens up in January. But I wanted to just talk about it because it's an exciting idea, to live from wholeness. And for many people, you live from the body. That's where I lived for, you know, 50 years because that's what we've been taught. We live from the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations, and we have these thoughts that I feel blank, and then it becomes I am blank. I feel sad. I feel lonely. And that becomes I am sad. I am lonely. And we believe it's true. And that's the experience that we seem to have, whatever your location of your identification with the thoughts, the feelings, the sensation, whatever your I am is. I am sick. I am weak. I am frail. I'm angry. I speak of this all the time. And buried in it and also encompassing those thoughts, feelings, sensations, and experiences is the light of being, the self, what you really are. And so what happens in our lifetime, it's like it all gets mixed up together. You're not reaching the self. The self is always here. Jesus 2000 years ago said, "I am with you always." And of course, we all thought that meant Jesus, the man, the Christ that has risen, the energy field is with us always. And yes, it does mean that, but it means more than that. It means that that man, Jesus, 2000 years ago, and other individuals in time realized their true nature. I am the light of being, this luminous, eternal, changeless self. I am. And so I am with you always. So in the middle of your suffering, your sadness, your sickness, here I am. I am here. I am with you always. The light is with you always. But when you identify with the thought, feeling, sensation, experience, situation, problem, you're actually moving your attention, like it's all mixed up, and your attention goes exclusively to the body and to objects outside of yourself. The wholeness experiment and the entire journey to awakening is to begin to focus your awareness and attention on the self. So at first, it might seem like it's a ball all mixed up together, and you're just a bundle of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and you can't get out of it, right? You're like, I don't know how to, like how does this change? It does change when you begin to say I am the self. And at first it is just pure faith. Really, it comes from a place of like, I'm not sure if this is true, but I'm going with it. And as you begin to place your attention on the light of being, all of the thoughts, feelings, sensations, emotions fade from your experience because your focus is on the light. And, you know, I know it's so strange. It's such a strange thing to hear. My experience is at first I heard these ideas that the body is in me, consciousness. It sounded so way out there, so far out. I thought that is ridiculous. Of course, I'm a body. But something in me had the courage to try it out, to say, I'm going to entertain that idea. I'm going to think about it, contemplate it, sit with it. Just that's how I began. And then really began to have the experience. Oh, I am consciousness. And the body and all bodies live and move in me, consciousness. And that Lisa is just a construct. She's just a self made image. Now, the interesting part is when the establishment in consciousness happens, the body gets included. So Lisa's still here. Lisa's personality is still here. Lisa's memories are still here. All of that stays, but there's no more of this tight holding on that this is me. So now you're free because now the body can be used any way you want. It's like, oh, I'm not trapped in these emotions anymore and these thoughts anymore. I'm free. So I invite you to just begin to entertain these ideas. It does take courage. It just takes a little willingness to say, I don't know, but I'm going to try. And then I invite you to come join me in January for the Wholeness Experiment, because this is a direct experience where you start to live and move from the self, the wholeness. And so I thank you so much for watching. And this is a whole new space for the world, for all of us. I love you.